All right, let's take a look at the triple bottom line. We're still in chapter 1. Typically, when we think of organizations, we think of corporations, and corporations exist to have a profit, meaning to make money for whoever owns it. Those are typically stakeholders that are called shareholders. We also have other type of stakeholders, but shareholders are the owners of the company. Sometimes our corporations are publicly traded on Wall Street, right? Or in some type of index. We talk about it as Wall Street, but not physically on Wall Street anymore. We do it with E-Trade or some other tool. We trade stocks in these companies. Companies might also be privately held. So there might be a family, there might be a group of employees, there's some other entity that own a company. And then we also have things like government, and we have nonprofit organizations, and they might be making money, right? A nonprofit organization might be making money, but they're not there for the profit. So what they do with the money that they make is they reinvest it back into the organization. And of course, government, many of us here in California, we work for government. And so government has the goal of making sure that citizens have what they need, right? So we have different types of organizations. And so traditionally, when we talk about organizations in the College of Business where we are housed, I am housed, and you are right now, is for these corporations who are here to have an economic performance. So at the bottom right here, we illustrate that economic performance. And we have a legal obligation to make sure that we do certain things within our organization. We can also talk about a triple bottom line, which means that we are paying attention to the environment, right? If I'm using waters from the rivers, if I'm using air for my products and services, I should probably not use and abuse those environmental resources that are here for all of the citizens. I can't pollute the river, I can't pollute the air, etc. So me as an organization, am I giving a net positivity or net negativity, or am I neutral into the environment where I exist? And we also have the social component, which is our communities. These are our employees, these are our other types of stakeholders, as you see up here in the cloud, right? So when we talk about our stakeholders, they can be anybody who's being touched by an organization. So employees, community, rivers, clients, etc., etc. They are our stakeholders. And we as an organization today, 2021, 2022, we have obligations to the broader place we exist in than just our owners. So we have an obligation towards the broader society that extends beyond a statutory obligation to comply with legislation. Those are the laws. Excuse me. And sees the organizations voluntarily taking steps to improve the quality of life for employees and their family, as well as for their local community and society at large. So we're not just trying to meet legislation, we're also trying to make sure that we are good citizens as organizations. So the economic performance I already talked about. This is where corporations see their primary goal be most of the time. So economic performance is a function of a firm's success, producing monetary benefits for the owners, whether that's stakeholders that are shareholders, or whether that's stakeholders that somebody, a different group, employees, family, etc., that owns the organization. We typically make a profit by using our resources efficiently, right? Or by creating products and services that are so innovative, high quality, etc., that our customer keeps coming back to us, even if we're not the cheapest. We call that innovation. So if we are super innovative, if we're super efficient, we make a profit, and that is the end goal if you look at the economic performance of an organization. Then, of course, also we have the social and the environmental performance. And here, as I've already talked about, we are talking about the organization not having a net negative impact on society or the environment. And so this slide then gives us some examples of some organizations like Ben & Jerry's and Target, what they do to increase or have a positive net impact on the social and environmental domains where they are housed. And a lot of the time, we call that this corporate social responsibility, right? To capture the beyond the profit, we are also trying to have a social responsibility. And so for you, please go ahead and think about the organizations where you spend your money, where you spend your time. What kind of social and environmental stewards or villains are they? Do they hurt the environment? Do they hurt society? Do they help the environment? Do they help society? And so to help you with those reflective questions, and so you can think about where you want to work and where you want to spend your resources, your money, and your time, what are some of those examples, other examples of social and environmental performance? It's important because, you know, this is our world. We live in it. It's our globe. So we want to make sure we take care of it. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.